the bad, he's not.
Level 5! Level 5!
Mean something!
We're Raging Rolls, a bunch of nerdy-ass Aussies who get together when we can to play Dungeons & Dragons, try out voices, and have a whole lot of chaotic fun. We stream on Twitch on Thursday nights, with the VOD available immediately after broadcast. A shorter form of our shows are available on YouTube the following week. If you enjoy what we do, hit that follow button or even subscribe to show your support for the stream and share your feedback with us.
I get a +0 to that. A Sly, any guidance?
That's actually still, even without guidance, that's a pretty decent roll.
Everything inside me as a player says like this is such a bad idea, but the rolls are what the rolls are. You talk a big game there, whoever you are. You can in fact honour your side of the bargain. We have a deal. However, if you cannot honour your side of the bargain, you will meet your end.
Not sorry. No, I'm not. Mylorna looks around the table and can probably very easily sense the distrust from everyone else.
Mylorna, this was fun, but back in your box. And I call out to Sly. Sly, out you come. We miss you. Come have a drink with us, Sly.
Whilst this has been fun, Higgsy, and I can definitely promise that you would have been better. It appears my compatriots aren't so keen on me making these types of deals with their associates. Didn't know that was part of the rules, but
you walk away from this thing, this offer you give me?
I still want the dog.
Ugh, the dog is yours. You want
Mylorna?
Okay. Yeah, no. I understand. Yeah. Don't fit it.
I'll bring the
Am I
dog to
able to-
Tolkien's in the morning.
Okay. Am I able to go back to
Mylorna,
Sly, or
give
do
him
I have to hold?
You can make a wisdom save with a disadvantage. What we're trying to do here is roll under your wisdom number.
Alright, we got a 23 to 21.
You remain Mylorna for the moment.
Oh. Okay, I really tried that time. I will admit, I tried that time. No double or nothing. We'll take the dog in the morning. It can be a good companion to Tolban's friends.
As a gesture of goodwill for letting you hang around a little bit longer, Mylorna. Give him the dog back. You won. Now give it back.
We didn't want sled dogs. I can see that be pretty beneficial for us if we're going to be traveling.
You can get sled dogs. We're not taking it from someone. Give him the dog back.
On my honour, she did win it off me fair and square.
And she did win it off you fair and square. But Mylorna, give him the dog back.
As much as I hate to admit it, I kind of agree with him. If you're dumb enough to take a bet, you're dumb enough to pay up.
Hey, there's nothing wrong with a bit of playful sportsmanship there, Greykov.
Yeah.
All in good
Mylorna,
fun.
you won. Endear us to you.
It's like Mylorna just kind of like cranes her neck from side to side, and you hear this like unearthly, like godless like cracking in her neck.
Exorcist style, the head goes
Yeah.
all around.
Yeah.
Dracov will like lean in and be like, "Oh, it was a fair bet. You should take what was fairly won, and don't worry about this good-natured, business. You won."
I like you, Greykov. You're the only one up here who can talk a little bit of sense. But in the rest of it, you hear in your head, your friends don't seem as happy with me, and I would prefer to not return from whence I came too soon. And does Greykov respond, or?
Pending. Basically thinking, I was just testing the waters. You're free to do whatever you want.
Even though it rankles my furs, my friends do point out a pretty obvious thing, that our lives are filled with danger and intrigue, and it's probably not the safest place for a papa. And I would hate for any harm to come to this poor beast. I will just take satisfaction in the victory that was won today. You may keep your dog, and I release you from any contracts that may have been agreed to, verbal or otherwise.
Well, much obliged, my new friend.
I wallop Mylorna on the back as like a great call, chum. Well done.
The look that she gives you would be enough to make many grown men reinsert themselves.
But it's at that moment that Sly's consciousness returns.
What, post
Hi
wallop?
guys.
Post Wallop.
That's cool.
Hi guys.
Data.
What did we do?
What is going on here? And you're most curious. Show me your paw again. As he reaches out and grabs your hand and pulls you forward, he looks at that giant gold ring you're wearing. He's like, This is rare. This is most interesting. Where did you come across such an item?
I snatch my paw back.
Oh, I meant no disrespect. It's just curious. Interests me, items of this particular nature.
Tribal heirloom.
Really? And what tribe would that be?
Not one from around here.
It's interesting, Jorgen. You don't look like a giant.
Huh?
Your ring, Jorgen, do you have no idea what it is or where it's come from?
He barely knows what day it is. Give him a break.
Who are these people,
Keeping your
Tolman?
cups. They're a riffraff, I told you. Don't think of them as good folk. Don't think of them as wise. Think of them as drunkards that came in with me yesterday.
Oh my god.
Just happened to
Who like
burn
to
a few places
burn
down.
shit down.
I imagine, Jorgen, that from time to time you can just pretend you're somebody else, blend in, as it were.
Don't know what you mean. It's just a ring of value.
Make a deception check.
Tribal heirloom. Deception. Yeah, it was gonna roll, and then it tipped to 4.
I don't think you have a clue what it is you carry, but if you'd like to be, if it means nothing to you, I'd be happy to take it off your hands.
Oh no, there's absolutely sentimental value there. The tribal bond is strong, and that's why these heirlooms get passed down like they do.
All right. It's no toy what you wear around your finger there. But look at me bringing the mood down, especially with all these two included. Another round of drinks.
Indeed. More the merrier. Yeah, ale still, or are we onto the knuckleheads yet?
Oh, good call. Get some fishki. Bring it over.
Oh no.
And you see walking over with the two bottles of fishki, a very familiar young woman. Tobin? Jorgen? Greykov? Sly, I think? It's good to see you again. And you see Tali standing there with 2 bottles of Frostfin Reserve. What brings you back to Bremen?
That Lederhausen looks very good on you, actually.
Right. I've got to pay the bills somehow and get by, but...
I lean in close. Did you upend the head, and dump it on the porch?
Yeah. Yes, you all told me to deliver the head to Impa, so I went and I delivered the head to Impa.
Less theatrics. There's children in the house, Tali.
No one told me that, and I wasn't having anything of it. I dumped the head, I knocked the door, and I kept walking because... Well, no, I didn't keep walking. I delivered my message, and I left. I didn't want to be carrying that disgusting head around.
I saw a raven today deliver a message, and it was better delivered than that head was.
I imagine I felt better receiving that than the children.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Look, it was a message of death, and it was still a better message to receive than a dead man's head dumped on your porch with children around.
I must admit I was a bit excited to be rid of that thing and move on. Are you all getting death threats again? It seems like death you can't escape it.
I mean, we not that we try to escape it, more we try to stop it being invited into our houses, but here we are, drinking.
Here we are indeed. Where's Beatrice? Is she?
She sleeps. She has been studying with great intensity lately. I've barely seen such a look of ferocity in her eyes as I've seen her. She's, put her eyes to the books and put her brain. And to be honest, I fear what she is learning. She's growing more powerful than... I lean a bit. She's growing more powerful than, any of us. I fear for the day she unleashes what she knows, and the small pyres of flames we've seen in the past are dwarfed by something that reeks of death and destruction. Let's just be thankful she's on our side for the moment.
She is capable of terrible things. Great
things.
Terrible things.
Yeah.
Well, will you guys be in town long, or just passing through?
Well, we're stoking the stove at my house tonight, but we'll be making a move in the morning.
Well, say hello if you come through again. I'm just trying to get enough money so I can get back to Luskin and get out of this place.
Wise.
Say Livy. She trots off again.
That was Elvish, I think.
Sailor V. I've heard of Sailor Moon. Didn't know about Sailor V.
Yeah.
Well, Tobin, it's getting late for me, and another day of fishing, fucking fish again on the ice. Yeah.
Oh. Have you had any trouble with that thing out there in the water lately?
Not so much, not so much. It seems to be keeping to itself a lot. Which is great. Occasionally it pops its head up and you just give it a wide berth, and it just seems to leave you alone for the most part.
You're welcome.
Oh, your doing, was it?
Well, we'll chat about it next time, but it definitely wasn't not our doing.
Oh, it definitely wasn't. I see how that comes together in your favour. Well, I'm going to head off for the evening, and he stands up and staggers for a second. Take care, everyone. Jorgen, you take care of that thing you carry. Sly,
You take care of Echo.
I will. And thank you, Sly, Mylorna, whoever we are right here.
Slice just spent like the last 5 minutes just like very confused about what the fuck's going on.
And Grekov, great to meet you, my friend. Take care. Look after this lot. I'll see you later. And he staggers out the door.
That was... What? Hi. I feel like I missed like a good like 30 minutes of something happening.
Your friend came to play.
She didn't hurt anyone this time?
No.
Trying to make deals again.
Sorry for. Did we establish that Mylorna knows what's going on when she's not in the seat?
I think you did establish that, and yes, she does.
Very well.
And Sly doesn't.
No.
Well, I don't think it's any secret what we think or what our thoughts are. But I don't know. I think I learned a good thing about Mylorna then, which was that she's capable of betraying her own deals. She's capable of relinquishing the debts that she is owed. I don't think that means we should trust her. It just means that she is...
She can be manipulated.
She can be manipulated. Mylorna, you can be manipulated, but...
I mean, that was fairly low stakes.
It was
Might not.
That's not the Mylorna that I know. She's just terrible.
Well, we basically said if she wants to hang around a little bit longer, then just take the win in principle.
What do you mean hang around longer? I thought we were going to bring Shania and find a cleric to get her out of me, or whatever, break whatever spell holds.
Well, on second thought, it probably wouldn't have taken too much forethought to have thought that was a good thing for us to think. So she would have thought that we would think that. So she decided to make it appear that she thought.
Make a non-save.
Not take.
Intelligence save.
Jorgen pukes on his face.
I rolled a 4. I failed that intelligence save.
So he's saying it is a good plan to, if I was testing the waters, to have made me think that she was manipulatable, and then now I am feeling like I want to vomit.
Yeah, no, I haven't touched the fish ski in front of me, and it smells so bad. And I've been in the 9 hells, and things smell really bad down there. How do people put this inside themselves?
The fish ski is an acquired taste, and I think to be honest, it's one of the ways we can tell who's a local and who's not. We slip this into the mother's milk when the kids are young, and some of us think that's the reason we've got some slightly slower people in town. Some of us think that's the reason we've got some slightly, more resilient people in town to brave this cold.
Fetal alcohol syndrome.
That's why I fit in so well.
Look, we say a bit longer, but Sly, what I really think it means is that neither Jorgen nor Greykov shanked Mylorna while she was out. So that, as far as I consider, that's one more day and one more win.
Yeah.
I just want to poke her and see what we can learn.
Be careful.
Yeah.
I don't know if we want to know what we might learn.
I'm hoping to learn a little bit about how do we put her back in the box and get Sly back out, or keep Sly around for longer. Maybe that's where a true cleric might help. More powerful cleric than yourself.
Getting there, jeez, it's not like it happens overnight. I mean, sometimes it does, but like it takes at least sometimes, like 5 sessions.
Yeah, sometimes the DM's just stingy with leveling.
You all take a point of exhaustion.
Sometimes the group wander around doing nothing for a while and set things on fire.
Yeah.
I'd love another opinion, but it seems Zane has disappeared with that fine gentleman earlier.
Well,
I didn't know that
maybe
it
their
was
arm
that way.
in the corner. Yeah.
Oh, is that what that is?
Yes, all the crossing swords in the alleyway, like.
What did he say before he left? Something about massaging the prostate, milking the prostate. He said.
Is that what he was saying in his sleep? He was asleep and he was saying this.
Yeah.
Or he was like...
Yeah. He said something about, did I say 2 fingers? I meant 3.
I'm pretty sure I heard him say, "You want to know how I put the fist in Bremen?"
Call me Bremnen.
All right. Well, maybe we should head back to Tolvan's, settle in for the night. We got a big day. Got to go to Bryn Shander.
Let's.
As you all stand up and feel a little bit shaky, you end up reaching Tolban's home. Opening the door of Tolban, you see that Rime has started to creep in around the edges of windows and doors. The house itself feels like it's extracting the heat from your bones in an attempt to warm itself and fight back Oral's frosted tendrils. The dog turns up at you, not moving from the little spot of warmth it has in front of the fire. But it sits there wagging its tail happily. And we'll go ahead and finish our session.
Before we go to sleep, can I have a quick chat to Greykov as someone else, telepathically?
Yes. As you all settle in, you get yourselves comfortable. Is there anything else about the space that you want to describe, Tolban? Otherwise,
Oh yeah. So it's not a very big house. It's kind of like a one main room that's got the hearth and like a bit of a couch and a box that looks like it's held some ice before, and then there's one little kind of room off to the side that's a bit of a bathroom, and one other room that's got a bed in it. So it's a very like low maintenance. I've spent a lot of time out in the wilderness. This is kind of like the base of operations, but it's not really like a homely home. Since my wife died, the whore, it was not like a homely place. It was somewhere I spent a lot of time out in the wild. I just came back here. So, Tolban uses Druidcraft to make a bunch of pillows and finds a couple of old moldy, musty blankets. And, but there's kind of pull up a space around the hearth and keep warm. And, yeah, it's a fairly it's rough, but it's safe and it's dry.
As we're walking back, retroactively, as we're walking back to Tolvan's place, I'll do the whole yeah, you're right thing around Jorgen and be like, the way you dealt with your ex problem was very respectable, and I think it was really, really cool how you were able to get us to help you overcome that, and I could see that you couldn't do it yourself, and I have been there myself, and I've seen people who've been there before, and relying on friends is a mark of strength, I think, and I think you did a really good job.
The tears well in his eyes. Not out of emotion for the chat, but I really missed that cleaver. Just reflecting, you have a montage of all the good times. The great classic hits, the splitting kobolds down the middle.
Sail Away by Enya plays in the background.
Yeah,
And I know,
just wistfully into the distance, just remembering. And
I know it's weird. I'm not used to my words having such a profound effect on people, but I think you did a really good job.
And now, steering the two of us out of earshot a little bit. And I say, I think we've got another difficult job ahead of us. And I've been trying to probe Mylorna and just see what the triggers are. Can we draw her out? Can we put her back in the box? How easily can Sly get back in control? But I think this needs to be dealt with. I don't trust that bitch as far as, and I mean, I'm Mylorna. Big M.
I am not the one
Slice.
who was thrown over a precipice. That was you. I can't understand what it is like to be you.
Yeah, got no issue with Sly, but at the moment we have a very risky dark passenger that.
Thanks so much for sticking with us. If you missed anything, our VOD will be available after we finish up the broadcast, or over on our YouTube channel next week. If you like the kind of chaos we sow, be sure to hit that follow button and subscribe. We love to see those numbers tick up, and we appreciate every single one. You can also find us on Patreon, where we post one-shots and insights into our campaigns and streams. And check out our podcast, available on Spotify and everywhere you find good podcasts. As always, we love your feedback. Drop us a comment or join our Discord and roll with the Raging Rolls.